Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Telecki, and this is Mr. Hagelin. We are going to be your 10th grade world history teachers this year. What I want to do today is kind of take you through what our classroom expectations are going to be. So we'll go through this little PowerPoint here, and we'll point a few things out, and hopefully you'll understand where it is we're coming from and then what our expectations are. We're excited to have you back in school, and we can't wait for Monday. All right, so for our fall semester of 2020, we're going to go through a real quick overview on our syllabus, what our expectations are, a handful of odds and ends, and then I have my contact information included here too. We are going to, I think at some point in time, disable Schoology Messenger because Messenger doesn't give us a notification when you contact us. So we're going to ask everybody to contact us via school email, because then we do get notifications and we can get back to you. Otherwise, we kind of lose some of the messages in the shuffle. So use school email to contact us. All right, so just kind of an overview of what 10th grade world history is all about. We're going to study a history so you can learn how to think, not remember, think versus recall. We're not going to be super specific when we go through assessments or quizzes. We don't, when was the War of 1812? 1812, right? So instead we want to think about things like, why did the War of 1812 happen? What was the result of the War of 1812? So we want to kind of get away from that rote memorization of just facts and start to question why and think what kind of impact things have had. History is pretty complicated. You're definitely not going to get the full story. It's world history here, and we're going to cover a lot of different areas around the world. We kind of get the tip of the iceberg. It won't be the full story. So we're hoping that maybe you get interested in some of these things and you dig a little deeper on your own, or maybe set yourself up to take some other classes down the road. Remember, all events stem from multiple causes and have multiple consequences. Nothing is really simple in the world. Okay, things are a little bit more complicated, and we'll definitely take a look at some of the causes and consequences, but we probably won't be able to get into all of them, and so there may be more that's out there. So again, think tip of the iceberg. Important to remember, seeing one news story or reading one book does not make anyone an expert. The History Channel and watching one show certainly doesn't make people an expert, but it does pique your curiosity, hopefully, and hopefully we can explore things a little bit deeper if you've seen something on there, and you can certainly bring that up in class from time to time. If you think the same when you leave this class, or any other class for that matter, you've wasted a whole bunch of time. You have to learn how to ask questions. We expect you, to leave class with questions, not necessarily answers. Start thinking about the why and what's in the world. For our first semester, we're going to do a little introduction, take you through what history is all about, primary sources, and then basically the 7 main characteristics of civilizations. We'll cover some ancient civilizations as well: Mesopotamia, the Greeks, the Persians, the Romans, the Mayans, talk about who is the greatest. And of course, that's kind of an opinionated question. But again, we're not looking for things have to be 1 + 1 = 2. They can be a little bit more complicated. So we'll try to support our opinions with facts. Go through the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, the Reformation, exploration, Aztecs and Incas, those Mesoamerican civilizations will be included in there. We'll talk about the Enlightenment, Revolution in World War I, and Russia. And that will be our first semester. And second semester, we'll start to move around a little bit more by area. And I think we cover Africa, we cover China, we cover India. So some countries, some continents, things like that. All right, some of our expectations. You should take notes in your own words on everything. Lectures, videos, guest speakers, because all of them could potentially be used on the test, and this is an open note test class. What that means is whatever you have written in your notebook is fair game for you to use on the test. If you have nothing written in your notebook, then you'll have nothing to help you on the test. If you have everything written in your notebook, you'll have everything to help you on the test. So just keep that in mind. Number two, Schoology is everything here. All right. It shouldn't say there. It should say here. Little typo on my part. In other words, Schoology is your place to start. Schoology is your place to submit things. So always check Schoology. And I would imagine that'll be the same in almost every class. Work expectations. We do not accept crappy work. And you know what crappy work is. That being said, you have the freedom to ask for an alternate format of completing work. In most cases, as long as you have a plan, we'll say yes. Taking chances and experimenting with technology will improve your grade. Don't be afraid to try new things. Okay? On the same token now, if your work is late and you haven't made any previous arrangements with us, not right before class starts saying it's not going to be done, but maybe the day before or a couple days before because you have something going on, if it's just late, you will be docked a letter grade. Our class rules are pretty simple. Do you make those around you better people? Be nice, be prepared, practice self-control, and most importantly in this class, respect other people's opinions. Okay, we are going to talk about a wide range of things, different religions, different cultures, all kinds of different things, and people have different opinions. And it's important to respect other people's opinions. Otherwise, we can't have those class discussions. All right, some odds and ends. It would be great if you brought your headphones every day. A lot of different things that we will watch or listen to in class, and it'll be kind of self-paced. So it's easier if you have headphones. If you want to guarantee an A in this class, you have to participate. If you do not engage with us, you're not going to get an A. Be actively engaged in school class. Otherwise, it is really boring. Okay? Have fun. I like to have fun. Mr. Hagelin likes to have fun. We certainly want to have an organized classroom, but we want you to interact with us, whether you're here or in distance mode. Send us questions, talk to us. That's the most exciting part of our day as well. We're excited for this class. Simply put, social studies are great. There are no other classes that force you to daily engage in the world in which we live. And let's be honest, we are living in a crazy, crazy world. Okay? The year 2020 might have one of the biggest impacts in world history. That's a crazy statement when you think about it, but we're living it right now. So let's learn it. All right, finally, last but not least, contact information. I put my email on there. Mr. Hagelin now has an email too, so we'll update this a little bit later so you can contact him as well. My phone number will be the phone number to contact him. That's the one that comes into my room here. So all that information is right there available for you. Don't hesitate to contact us if you have questions, especially if you're a distance learner and we don't get to see you in person. Make sure you're reaching out to us. We have to have that connection. We don't know if you need help if you never ask us. We have to assume that you understand unless you tell us otherwise. All right. Have a great day and look forward to seeing you. Thanks.